NBA 2K, the game that we play with no regard for our own sanity. No matter how ass the game is, how little is updated, how many things they changed that we didn't ask for, we still buy the game year to year. Today, I'm going to take a break from wanting to slam my controller, but discuss the covers of the games. Today, I will take it upon myself to rank the 2K covers on a tier list from the green FN tier to the Russia with a dab pen tier. I don't know if I'm gonna put all the games in one video because your boy kinda lazy and that seems like a lot of work, but you're gonna see this video regardless. Anyway, let's get it started. To start things strong, we have NBA 2K1, which features Allen Iverson on the cover of the game. This cover keeps things pretty simple as we got the blue background and the shadows of Iverson behind him. Also, if you look closely, you can see that they have a shot clock with some of Iverson's accolades on it. This cover doesn't do too much as it is NBA 2K's first cover ever, so we can't be too harsh on them yet. I put this cover in the fancy footwork, also known as the B tier.
I mean, it's alright, like...
NBA 2K2 is almost exactly the same as NBA 2K1, except the main difference is the white background. Innovative, right? Lucky for them, Allen Iverson maintains an abundance of aura, so it doesn't really matter that he's on the cover back-to-back games. Since it is a damn near copy-paste of NBA 2K1, I feel like they gotta be in the same tier. So we're going right back to the fancy footwear tier with this one. Alright, bruh. Y'all spamming now. What was 2K's infatuation with AI in the early years? Like, 2K is just copying their own homework at this point. This cover does nothing different besides change his jersey color, and I can't reward that. I'm not jacking that. So, since 2K won the spam, I'm taking a point off for this game. So, this game will be the first one in the C tier, also known as the traditional power forward tier. Now I gotta ask y'all, why is AI staring at me like this? Like he's finna come break the nastiest news. Like he saw my girl out back giving out neck or something. Like what? As for the cover goes though, 2K is back to spamming the same hezzy, and even back then we was going for it. This cover is pretty boring with a black background, and it's damn near not even a 2K game. It says ESPN basketball. Yes, I'm taking off points because you are misleading the consumer. That's not right, and 2K would continue to do this later. Anyway, with all these things being considered, we are placing this in the D tier, which is also known as the Pro Play tier. Terrible game mechanic, by the way. I don't want to get into it. Finally, a new cover athlete. This time 2K blesses us with Ben Wallace on the cover of the game. And it looks like 2K took my advice and added 2K5 somewhere very visible that anyone can see it. As for grading the cover, Ben Wallace seems to be giving us a very basic action shot with a white background. There's really not much else to break down here. Nonetheless, Ben Wallace will be heading to the traditional power forward tier. It's funny he's going to this tier because he is the embodiment of a traditional power forward / center. You see the vision? Honestly, up to this point, NBA 2K6 was the hardest cover to rank so far because I literally have no input on this. I mean, it's a white background. Shaq's there. He's doing a move, so I mean, that's all cool. I guess the thing I will point out is 2K ends up spamming this logo now for the next couple of 2Ks, so get used to it. That's about the only innovation this cover has, so it's fitting. But Shaq just goes into the traditional power forward tier. Alright y'all, so Sad Boy A forgot to rank 2K7 while he was recording this video, so now we're gonna go backtrack and post-edit Sad Boy A will be ranking NBA 2K7. So NBA 2K7, in comparison to 2K6, it really isn't that much of a difference. The only difference is Shaq is doing a different pose, and the background's a little different. They also did update the NBA 2K logo on the 2K7 cover. So I give them a little dub for that. But I say all that to say is that this NBA 2K7 cover doesn't do enough to put it in a different tier than the NBA 2K6 cover. They're really, really similar. If I had to choose one, I would choose the 2K7 cover. I like it a little bit more, but as I just said, it doesn't do enough. So NBA 2K7 will be joining 2K6 in the traditional power forward tier. Post-edit Saboye is now out. Toodaloo.
We shall go together.
NBA 2K8 gives us Chris Paul for our cover athlete, and CP0 is doing his big one. Looks like he's pushing the pace in transition and gets this cover a pretty clean shot. I don't know what it is. You guys let me know in the comments if I'm tweaking or not. But I do like this one more than the last Shaq one, as I feel like the outlining and the shot they chose is just cleaner on this game than 2K7. Maybe I'm tweaking. Let me know. With all that being said, I will be putting this in the fancy footwork tier.
Another one.
NBA 2K9 has to be my favorite cover so far, as KG's aura on this one is just immaculate. I like the picture they chose for him, giving off his intensity on the court, and the white background isn't just completely white and bland. With these things being said, I think this is our first addition to the Hall of Fame sniper, also known as the A tier. Kobe fans, please don't hurt me. Now this may be a hot take, but I was never a fan of this cover. To me, Kobe always looked a little too light-skinned on this cover. If I were to hide his jersey number, would you be able to tell me that this is Kobe Bryant? Me personally, I don't think so. So that's what knocks the points off this cover for me. As I like the action shot, it's just Kobe is not the right skin complexion. So, I will be putting this in the fancy footwear tier, but if Kobe was color corrected, this is probably an A tier, maybe low S tier cover.
Is this nigga serious?
I really don't even need to explain myself on this one, but this cover just radiates aura. Not only was this Jordan's first time back in 2K, but they did him justice with this cover. The red background with the red jersey and the silhouettes make this cover damn near peak. This is the easiest addition to the Green FN and also our first S tier of the video.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
NBA 2K12 went a different route and let you pick who you wanted on the cover. This is back when we went to go get physical copies at GameStop. I know we don't do that anymore. But the three cover athletes were Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan. Each of them are performing some of their signature shots. Magic with the little baby hook, Bird with the J-Bird, and Jordan with the little layup. And on this cover, I like the jerseys peeling off of them. Gives this cover a really unique look that you probably, not even probably, that you won't see again for any other covers. So with that being said, and the fact that you could choose who could be on your cover, I will be putting these three in the Hall of Fame sniper tier. These aren't as good as the NBA 2K11 cover, but they're the closest thing that we have to it so far. NBA 2K13 is like the minimalistic version of the NBA 2K12 cover, as they went for multiple cover athletes again, but this one just doesn't capture the same magic as the previous cover, as Blake, D Rose, and KD are all doing the same pose. While this is not a bad cover by any means, the highest I am willing to rank it is in fancy footwear. I want to thank you guys for watching this video to the end. I decided while I was recording this video, I was going to do the pre-PS4 era games. So that's why I did 2K1 to 13. And in part 2 of this video series, I'm going to be doing 2K14 to 2K26. I appreciate you guys staying to the end. Make sure you subscribe if you're new and leave a like. I am going to be more consistent. I would say I'm trying to be, but I'm speaking it into existence by even putting this on camera and leaving this in this video. I am going to be more consistent uploading videos. I know I've been low for a minute. I just got to lock in and actually edit these videos because I be having ideas. I just rather play the game than edit. I'm sure you guys that make videos understand me, but enough of me yapping. Thank you guys. And as always, Sad Boy A, out till next time. Deuces.